Welcome back to part 2 of this series. In the first part, we talked about family history and official records. Here's something most people don't realize. A DNA test can prove you have native ancestry, but it cannot tell you your tribe. And believing it can has led thousands of people down the wrong path. So today, I'll show you what DNA really means, how geography can narrow your search, and how to avoid the myths that stop people from ever finding the truth. Stay with me. This part changes everything. Let's start with DNA tests, because this is where most confusion begins. DNA markers for what companies call Indigenous Americas are grouped into broad regional categories. They are not linked to specific tribal nations. That's because tribes are not genetic groups. They are political, cultural, and historical nations. Tribal citizenship is not based on DNA percentages. It is based on documented lineage, treaties, and family connections. So think of your DNA test results as a very important clue, but not the final answer. DNA can confirm that native heritage exists in your family, and that confirmation can be powerful. It motivates you to dig deeper into records, archives, and family history. Use DNA as a supporting tool, not as proof of tribal identity. The real proof comes from documents, family history, and communication with tribal enrollment offices. Another powerful tool in your research is historical geography. Understanding where your ancestors lived can provide massive clues about their potential tribal affiliation. Native American tribes had historical territories. If you know where your ancestors lived, especially in the 18th and 19th centuries, you can narrow your search dramatically. Mark these locations on a map and track how your family moved over time. Then compare those locations with historical tribal maps. For example, if your family has deep roots in the southeast, in states like Georgia, Alabama, or Oklahoma, you might research tribes such as the Cherokee, Creek, Choctaw, Chickasaw, or Seminole. If your ancestors lived in the Southwest, in areas like Arizona or New Mexico, you might look into the Navajo, Hopi, Apache, or Pueblo tribes. Families from the Great Plains may have connections to the Lakota, Cheyenne, or Arapaho. This method helps focus your research logically. If your family lived in Oregon for 200 years, it's unlikely they are connected to the Seminole of Florida. As you continue this journey, it's critical to avoid some very common mistakes. First, family stories alone are not proof. The famous Cherokee princess story is extremely common in America, but it is often a myth. These stories are valuable starting points, but they must be supported by documentation. Second, never rely solely on DNA percentages. A DNA test showing native ancestry does not grant tribal membership and does not identify your tribe. Tribal enrollment is a legal and political process, not a genetic one. Another mistake is claiming a tribal identity without confirmation from that tribe. True recognition comes only from the tribal nation itself, through its official enrollment process. Following that process is a matter of respect for tribal sovereignty and heritage. So, how do you put everything together? Here's a clear roadmap. First, start with your family. Gather stories, documents, and photographs. Second, move to government records, including US Census data and Indian census rolls. Third, identify one or more potential tribes using geography and history. Fourth, contact the official tribal enrollment offices for guidance. Fifth, use DNA testing only as a supporting tool. And sixth, always keep historical geography in mind. This is not a race. It's a careful process of uncovering your family's story one piece at a time. Discovering your Native American tribe is a profound journey of identity, connection, and respect. It's about honoring your ancestors and understanding where you come from. If you found this guide helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And I'd love to hear from you. Share your journey, questions, or discoveries in the comments below. Your ancestors' story is a vital part of who you are. Don't leave it untold. Thank you for watching.